discussion with the doctor. One-to-one discussion with the doctor. Am I audible?
Yes.
One-to-one sales calls with the executives and a publication in the medical journals and papers, sponsorship, sampling, gift, and other promotional tools. Because in earlier days, around 25, 28 years back when I started my career, the gift plays a vital role. When a pharma representative goes to a doctor, definitely he'll be expecting some tabletop gift or something from the company, but then gift definitely gives a lot of mileage in terms of his prescription habit, because we do give tabletop gift with the brand names written on that, so that it will be a brand reminder for the doctors every time he comes to his chamber. So these are the tools which you can also use it and develop. Now it is moving towards e-tools, where you will have to concentrate on how to make it more effective in terms of, because the advantage of e-tools is that doctors can see it, view it, or understand it at his convenient time rather than spending time on that. Marketing and promotion. Interaction between pharmaceutical representatives and healthcare professionals, which we have discussed in the earlier slide. Without it, healthcare professionals would be less likely to have latest accurate information available regarding prescription of medicines. So when it comes to a prescription of medicine, the world is changing very fast. Newer and newer molecules are coming up. In case if the company executive don't update himself with the latest information available, the surgeons will never, or the doctors will never respect him, because when he goes there as a postman and he just leave the leaflets and come back, the respect won't be there. But when a person goes with a brochure or a leaflet, taking out the brochure leaflet, understanding the latest information, showing it to the doctors and say that, sir, this is the latest update on this particular field, which will be of quite interesting to you, then the doctor will start showing interest. So what you need to understand, that those who are planning to select the marketing and the sales of the pharmaceutical products need to have an intellectual interdependence with the doctors. The intellectual interdependence is very, very important, which I underline that. Why? Because if the doctor feels that this fellow who is coming from XYZ company doesn't know anything, because his attention span will not be there at all. Even if you want to communicate 10 minutes, 15 minutes, he will not be listening to you. So when the doctor has get a feeling that yes, this person, the company executive, has got some stuff and he always comes with some new information to me, which will be useful for me also, then definitely he will be showing some interest, and then that will take the product brand to the top of the mind. So ensure that you create an intellectual interdependence with the doctors. Enables pharmaceutical research companies to inform healthcare professionals about the benefits and risks of their products, provide scientific and educational information about their use, and obtain information and advice about their medicines through consultation and with medical experts. This is what I discussed about with the intellectual interdependence with the customers. Next slide, please. Hello. Hello, Deva, am I audible? Can I have the next?
It's already there.
No, next one. I'm done with it.
This one?
Yes. Yeah, this one. Yeah. A set of information signals sent by the company from various sources towards not only its own customers, but also towards other entities in its marketing environment, suppliers, intermediaries, competitors, opinion leaders, etc. Because see, definitely, when you communicate something to the doctors or to your customers, it is not only you need to know about your products, you also should know about the competitive products, you also should know about the latest developments, and it's not only the company executive, because there are a lot of supply chain links in between. they should also be, because if you are not able to reach some doctors or all the time, the suppliers or the intermediaries definitely meeting the for the chemist or the doctor. So everybody should know the knowledge, should have the knowledge about the product. Then it will be good for the companies to product. Because see, if you don't have any information about the competitor brands, how do we tackle the situation? If the doctor is prescribing XYZ for making from XYZ with the same combination to ABC, your product, then you need to know what advantage your product has got over the XYZ brand. So ensure that you have a complete knowledge about your competitive brands also. A set of information gathered on the market, data, consumer preference and needs, economic development. See, a lot of data banks are available nowadays, which you can gather and then use that data into introducing a product to a market, then have successful marketing of that product. Next slide, please. See, these are the links which I was discussing about. If you see that the message in a effective communication, marketing communication, the different parts of that effective communication is, one is the message sender. Then it goes to the receiver, message receivers. Then the content of the message and the communication channels. Message sender, in the first case, if you can see that drug manufacturer, medical representative, doctor, hospital, wholesaler, pharmacy, state authorities in charge of healthcare institute. If you see that the drug manufacturer, in the first slide, if you the point, if you see that message sender, the drug manufacturer, that is the source of the message. But if you see the message receiver, doctor is there in message sender as well as message receiver also. So the company executive, doctor is a message receiver. But for the patient, doctor is a message sender. So that's the reason, if you see that message sender and message receiver, most the common people are there. Then the content of the message, drug properties, application, dosage and everything, that has to be communicated to the doctor. Doctor will communicate to the patient, and again it has to be in the leaflets also, so that whenever the patient takes it for consuming it, he will be reading it and then he will be understanding the properties of the medicine and how to take it clearly. Communication channel. One is a doctor personal visits to the doctors, doctor, medical representative, pharmacist, television, press media, radio, internet, posters, mixer channel. All these can be utilized, provided with restricted use on ethical products. Next slide, please. Factors in pharmaceutical market communications. One is that, yes, everybody's needs to be satisfied. Type of drug promoted. What is the type of drug, whether it is a cardiac drug or it is a gynec drug or it is a pediatric drug. Buyer habits and preferences. Laws info, that is what I was discussing with you earlier, that there is a lot of regulatory bodies available in India. DCGI is one of the regulatory body, as well as the NPPA is again now coming very strong with the pricing authorities, and USFDA is a global body, which definitely puts some classifications whenever you wanted to market a product. Market and product globalization process, increasing competition, and new communication technologies. The new communication technology is because you are young chaps, you who are getting into the industry. So the next 30, 40 years, you need to be very focusing on the communication technology oriented promotion, which you will have to concentrate. Next slide, please. The future is going to be, when I started my career, it was all direct one-to-one and discussion with the doctors, or a get-together, evening get-together where we communicate with the doctors. But today's world, the direct personal contacts is getting minimized and the virtual contacts are getting importance. So you definitely need to use good use of e-pharma marketing, changes in the doctor's buying behavior in the pharmaceutical market. A tool in supporting both marketing communication and to gain market share in the prescription drugs of the market. The major e-marketing tools, next slide, is the tools which you can use is websites, database, emailing, the e-knowledge, online PR, e-communities, video conferences, search engine marketing, as well as e-detailing. E-detailing, definitely with the help of a tab or something, now it's gaining again, because where you can even show a video also, especially in the surgical side, the techniques involved in a surgery, if you can show it in a video form, it will always be good. So e-detailing also, these are the different tools which is available at your hand right now in terms of marketing a pharma product or a surgical products. Fish is where the fish are. See, in the very competitive market, very highly competitive market, we need to survive. And the digital communications are not just a channel, it's an entirely different way of doing business, influencing everything from gaining strategic insight to tactical execution. So today's world, definitely, because be a Roman while in Rome, it is like that. Today's world, it is all digital communications are getting importance, and the people are more dependent on the digital communications methods. So you need to survive in that highly competitive world. You need to also develop inputs based on digital communications. Hello?
Yes, yes.
In between, some voice was coming.
Yeah, I addressed it, no issues.
Okay, now before concluding my presentation, that effective communication will increase the chances of more successful promotion. The future of pharma marketing is an engagement, interactivity, and user control, because you need to get your customers, surgeons or doctors involved. So engage them into activities and then make them convinced of the products. To deliver a more targeted and tailored experience, you will have to deliver. It's very surgeon specific or doctor specific. It's not that you can develop a mask. The material what you develop for India or the material what you develop for Tamil Nadu may not be the same, or may not be it gives the same impact in other countries or in other places of India. So whenever you develop a marketing input, it has to be very specific, more targeted and tailored experience, approach with several communication methods to gain and maintain doctors' attention, a mix of face-to-face communication with digital communication orchestrated by the pharma sales representative is an emerging trend. Because see, as I discussed earlier, today's world, it is actually moving from a face-to-face communication to a digital. So we are in the transition phase. So today, if you take it next 5 years or so, you need to have a mix of face-to-face communication with a digital communication. Maybe 10 years down the line, the digital communication gets more weightage and the face-to-face communication gets slightly less, which once we are into the industry, we need to orchestrate accordingly. So that's from my end. Thanks for being a very good audience, because I have not been disturbed with too many questions. But now this is your turn now. You can definitely throw questions to me, and I will try to answer those questions with my limited experience.
Yeah, I request all of you to raise your hand and unmute yourself to ask questions. Questions are welcome. If you're not comfortable asking questions, you can also type your questions in the group chat.
The Deepa, can you take it, because I think around 50-60 the audience are there in this program, right?
Yes.
Out of that, how many are interested in production, how many are interested in marketing, and how many are interested in sales? Can we take a tab on that? Can they press yes or no? Is it possible?
Yes, we could. Wait 1 second. Yeah, all of you, please unmute yourself and you can start your video. And I request some of you to ask questions. The speaker is now asking, is there anybody to take up marketing as a career? Dilip, George, you can ask questions. Actually, Sunil, I have fine-tuned certain teams here, and these guys are really very good in selling themselves. So I thought that they would be the marketing material in future.
Okay, great.
So I think
Yeah.
one from such groups would raise questions. It will be of discussion today. Question, please.
In fact, marketing and sales goes hand in hand, where a synchronization between these two departments is very important in any industry.
Okay. So I don't think they are going to come up with questions because they are all very studious students. So
At least let me know whether I have communicated effectively with them.
yes, very much. No, one thing I would tell in this juncture is that I always say whatever you said today, like intellectual intelligence, that is what even I believe in. And I always say earning a degree is not a big thing, and application of degree in an effective communication and an effective way to sell your own self makes and defines your career. So that is what is the Mool mantra I use in the classes, and that's what exactly you also delivered in your series of slides continuously, right from the first slide to the last one. So it was an exorbitant view of the pharma marketing industry, and being an excellent pharma man, and there was an ice breaking situation where people will come to understand how important is the communication, because as you know today many schools have failed to raise children with effective communication. Very sad part is that we are constantly receiving feedbacks. As I am also into the industry, we are both you and me will be knowing the situation. We are constantly receiving, when you sit for an interview for a candidate, you could see that they are having their bigger degrees in hand, but when it comes to employability in terms of communication and presentability and intellectual caliber to take forward for the next growth in career, they become zero. Though they are toppers, though they hold gold medal, this, that, and all, they still become unemployable by us. So that is the situation where India is running today. And with the technological advancement, as you rightly pointed out, no more as the days where we carried our visual aids, where we carried this much of heavy bulk literature material to the doctors now anymore. So everything is going to be in the detailing methods. And when they are not having the intellectual intelligence, that is communication clubbed with the general subject knowledge, they're not going to sell themselves and they're not going to be successful. And I always say, இது எல்லாருக்கும் தமிழ்ல சொல்றேன் அப்பதான் புரியும். I always say any successful individual in the globe, including me, should start career only in the field of marketing at least for a period of 2 years to become successful in his life. Why I say this is that marketing is the platform where he will understand how to laugh, how to smile, how to dress, how to react to situation, how to be emotionally balanced, how to keep time management, how to respect people, how to have body language. So entire discipline of a human individual will be taught in marketing with no cost. And people like you would have shaped so many brains, right? So that is the input I wanted to give them here. All of you take up marketing as a year career, learn from the Bible of marketing and how to position your life. I think that marketing should be the beginning point of any successful life. You take any big pharma industry today, Sun Pharma started as medical representative. Nicholas Pyramid, yes, they also started life into marketing only first. All big industry today are now from the branches of marketing, which is the base of everything. Not only pharma marketing, any marketing guy you see, credit card seller, you take anybody in the field of marketing, they know what all the categories which I listed right now, they would be an expert in that, right? So it was really a wonderful session, which was thought provoking for us to understand how communication is very essential to win everyone's life and to place the glory of success in everybody's life. And I take this opportunity to thank today's speaker, Mr. Sunil Kumar, Senior General Manager for TTK Healthcare Private Limited, for this august presence and valuable time in this wonderful evening. And I thank once again on behalf of Savita College of Pharmacy and Savita University. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deepa. As I was mentioning, as you have rightly pointed, the intellectual interdependence and intelligence. See, once that comes, automatically the confidence in every individual builds up. Once the confidence is there, then see, there's a basic mantra is if you discuss with any of the doctors, any correct information with lack of confidence, the doctors will never take it up. Doctor will think he is telling some lie. So once with a truth, the right information with confidence, when you present it to your customers, the impact will be 100 times, 100 and more times, which you get from the, as I was discussing that from top of the mind to tip of the pen. That is what I did to winning a customer.
And as you know, Sunil, and today future pharma industry is going to be like no more with gifts and sponsors. It's going to be concept selling.
Exactly.
It's going to be concept selling, and the concept is nothing but science. Facts. That is only going to sell oneself. So if you're not stronger in subject, and if you're not going to be stronger in communication, you cannot survive in the industry anymore like earlier days.
True.
Anyway, thank you so much for the imbibed knowledge from yours. And we meet once again with another opportunity very soon. Thank you so much.
We'll do that. Thanks very much, Deepa.
Yeah.
Thank you.